Welcome to Castaic Fishing, and I know you saw the title of this video and you have a pretty strong opinion about it. Either you love the drop shot or you hate the drop shot. But let's be honest, if you want to be a complete fisherman, you need every single tool in your toolbox. Some days you're going to want to be power fishing. You're going to want to throw the swim baits, the jigs, anything to catch those giant fish. But there's other days that you need to downsize to a finesse technique. And when I'm talking finesse, I mean things like a drop shot or a split shot. Basically anything where you're using super light line, a smaller hook, smaller baits, and it's a slower presentation. Right now at Castaic Lake, it's a finesse bite. If you want to go up there and catch a ton of fish, the drop shot's probably the way to go. Now, my brother-in-law is visiting me right now from Wyoming. He doesn't get a fish for bass very much. So this morning, I wanted to get him up to Castaic, and I wanted to catch a bunch of fish. I had both of us fishing the drop shot all day long, and we did catch a lot of fish. In fact, I'm going to show you those fish in just a moment. Before you go, though, at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you what I personally use for my drop shot. I'll show you the line I'm using, the hooks I use, the baits that I'm throwing. So stick around to the end and I'll show you exactly what it is that I'm doing. Maybe that'll help you out with your drop shot. I don't know, but it's worth sticking around to see. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and think about subscribing. That would help me out a whole bunch. But for now, let's go ahead and head up to Castaic Lake. We've got some fish to catch.
It's going to be a weird weather day. So a little bit of rain to start. Sun's breaking out now. And in theory, the fish like to eat before the rains come. We're all convinced that fish are weathermen. Why should we be teasing this? That was a larger. Let's catch him again, bro. Little teeny guy. Oh, yeah, he's putting up some fight. I got it. Alright, show a little spunk for a little guy. Oh, geez, not a little guy, Bill. Nice. That is a solid bass. I feel bad about disparaging you. Skinny body, but a big mouth. Right where he's supposed to be. Alright. Alright, Bill's on his first fish. Bringing it in right here. I'll just miss it from the net completely. Try that again. Well done, sir. There we go. Alright. Found the right spot. Bill's on the fish. Not too bad a fish, actually. There he is. That's a beauty. Well, I forgot to film catching this fish, but here's the fish. Nothing worse than reeling a fish in, looking at the camera, and it's not even running. Point right here? Yep. Way the heck out there. Right on. Oh, that is a good fish. He's at least 2 pounds, maybe 3, Bill.
Like you and that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, I appreciate him jumping to make me feel a little nervous here. Those guys were not catching over here. I don't know what they were throwing. Stay down. You don't want to come up. Good fish.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Yeah, that is a good one. Woo! Away him. He may get to 3. Oh, he was not coming off. Doesn't feel heavy. I'm going to go 2 pounds, 4 ounces. You look bigger than you feel. Ooh, man, so good. 2 pounds, 5 ounces.
Well done.
Thank you, fish.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Get the camera here. Bill's on another fish. There you go.
All right. Well done.
Potential. It's got potential to be a smallmouth too. Whenever we catch a smallmouth, we say we learned nothing from that fish. Smallmouth will be no matter what. Oh, that's a large. Back towards you. All right. That's good. The wolves do have fish. Bad spot for your hook. I see what I'm doing here. Okay. Is that a good one right here?
Oh, yeah.
Look at him bulldogging the other way. Well, it's time. It's time to move out of this spot. Call this One Fish Cove. And there's the one fish. Let's see if we can catch a second. Bill didn't even let me have a chance to reset.
Nice.
Let me get you. Oh, yes. We're in a little ways, so this goes a little different though. It's deep. It's a little angry. Yeah, this one's a little angry. He ain't big, he's just angry. Toss it in the glove box. Hey, that's 3 fish in like, that one's 1 minute and 48 seconds.
Oh, you got another one.
Yeah. So 3 in under 5 minutes. That's how you want to do it. Which means that half hour may turn into an hour, Bill.
Okay. I wish I could, participate in some way.
And these fishing. These aren't. That's pretty decent right there.
That's a nice fish.
Right through the mouth like you're supposed to. Should have paid me, and I would have at least caught up some fish. Alright, I lied. He's not a good one. He spit my bait. All of that was bad. Look how angry he is. He's a little guy. Maybe a smallie. You're too angry to be a largie. He's green. Okay. He's a largie. Just a mean guy. With 5 pound test, even the little guys, he gotta sometimes neck is all snap you. He's actually not small. He's okay. Stinky duck. No, the hook came out of his mouth right in, and it was tense, so it went right into the finger. Let me tell you how it's done, Bill. You cast to the shore, you catch one, and you hook them.
Again?
That's 5 fish in like 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh, you're sick. Sick myself.
This is, oh, looking out those neighbors. I'm just keeping them on because I want to get away from the rocks. There we go, double hook up. Oh no, you're gonna have to wait till I get this guy in. That's a good fish. I know, this time is. Oh, they're just behaving right in the mouth. Good fish here. Maybe 2. He's got fatness. I'm gonna say 2.5. Ah, you got me. Pull me up to the boat. I'm cutting my day short in the summertime. Off here before it's 110 degrees. We got a little one here. No, I ain't even gonna put. Every time I do lift him, I'll snap it. These are the little guys. The little guys are the worst. They go crazy. What? You left me my bait, ha.
Well, we're back and we caught a lot of fish. I promised you at the end of the video I was going to show you the hooks, the weights, the things that I'm using when I drop shot fish. Let's start with the line. The line's very important. I throw Sunline Super Sniper and I'm only throwing 5 pound test. I know that seems like it's super light line, but Sunline's as good as it gets. That line almost never breaks on me. In fact, I don't think I've ever broken off a fish on the drop shot. 5 pound test. Now, if you don't want to spend that kind of money, because Sunline is really expensive, then find something that's got 6 pound fluorocarbon. Don't go anything bigger than 6 pound. If you're throwing 8 pound or 10 pound in Castaic, Pyramid, or Pyro down here, way too much. Keep it at 6 pounds. If you can afford the Sunline, go down to 5 pounds. It's a great line. As far as the hooks go, I'm throwing a Gamakatsu drop shot hook. I used to throw this in the #1 size, and it caught me a lot of fish. The problem is, as I started to upgrade the baits I'd throw in the drop shot, the bait would get between the fish's mouth and the barb of the hook, and I'd start to lose some fish that way. So I've upsized to the 1/0. Never had a problem with this. It's still plenty small to catch fish, but it's big enough that the bait doesn't get pushed up against the barb of the hook and get between the fish's mouth and the hook, so I'm catching a lot with that. As far as the weights go, I pour my own weights. I don't sell anything anymore. I used to sell the weights. I used to sell the baits that I'm about to show you. But to be honest, it's just not worth it. For all the time you put into pour baits, there's not enough profit to make in it. So nowadays, I just pour the baits for myself. I pour weights for myself. What I'll do is I go up to the lake. I try to figure out what it is they're eating, and I want to match the hatch. So I'm going to find something about the same size, similar in shape, similar color, and that's what I'm going to throw for the fish. Now for the weights, I'm throwing a 3/16 ounce drop shot weight. These are the guys that just clip to the tagline of your setup. 3/16 is more than enough weight for Castake, for Pyro, for Pyramid. If it gets windy out there, if the water's moving a lot, I'll upsize it to maybe a 1/4 ounce, maybe something a little bigger than that. But for almost every situation, 3/16 of an ounce is plenty of weight to throw for your drop shot. Now, as far as the baits that I'm throwing, I throw baits that I personally pour. So these are not baits that you're going to be able to throw, but what you can do is look at these. You can match them up to baits that are in the stores that are similar size, similar color, similar profile, and those will catch you some fish. My first bait is what I call the foil bait. It's this guy right here. It's got the waggly tail. This is a super hard bait to make. It's first I'll take the orange. I got orange there on the top, and I'll do a hand pour. And as the plastic is still liquidy, I'll take a piece of tin foil and push it down into that first pour. Once that's done, I inject the body, I inject the rest of the bait, and it comes out with this cool looking thing. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in this light, but there's a little piece of tin foil in the belly of this guy. And what that does is when I'm dancing that bait in the water, the sun's reflecting off that tin foil and just putting light out in all kinds of directions. The fish see that, and it gets them to strike. So this bait catches a lot of fish. Problem is, this thing takes me forever to make, so I don't throw it very often. I'll probably throw it once, maybe twice on any given fishing trip, because I don't want to use them up. They just take too long to make. The next bait that I'm going to throw is a reaper bait. Let me see, I got it right here. This one takes a little bit of time as well, because it's another two-tone bait. So I'll hand pour the orange on this one for this particular color, and then I inject the rest of it with that clear color with the flake in it. It gives me a little two-tone reaper bait. These things are great. They're teeny. I think this is 3.5 inches, but I catch big fish on this. In fact, I caught 2 or 3 8-pound bass on this particular, well, it's either this bait or my other reaper bait, which looks pretty much the same. But they're both little teeny baits that can catch you some big fish. One of my favorite baits is what I call the B3 or the B4. These are also baits that I pour that are little shad baits. So I'll show you what we got here. So this is the B3 underneath and the B4 on top. B4, of course, being 1 inch bigger. I throw the B4 more often because it catches me bigger fish. Both of them catch a lot of fish. And the way I would rig this is I nose hook it just through the nose here, and then the body just dances around as I'm darting that bait through the water on my drop shot. Now, to get something similar to this is you can find any little shad-looking bait that's 3 or 4 inches in a clearish color like this. It'll work just as fine for what you're doing out there in Castaic Lake. Now, the last bait I'm throwing out there is called the Ultimate Drop Shot Worm. It's this little teeny guy, super skinny profile. It's got a spade tail, which just kind of moves the water a little bit more. The body's completely ribbed, and so that thing just dances like crazy. I catch a lot of fish on this. In fact, in the video you just watched, I caught 5 fish in 10 minutes. I want to say it was 5 fish on 9 casts, and it was all with this little bait right here. So you don't have to go real big when you're drop shotting. Small baits will catch you a lot of fish. All right, that was our day today at Castaic Lake. Thanks for coming along with us today. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time on Bass Stake Fishing.